The doctors say that Ginny Simon barely survived the fall. Jumping off the school roof fractured her pelvis.
All right, cute.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Eric Cartman plans that actually worked.
Do you know how many we would have to kill to get up 30 levels?
Yes. 65,340,285. Which should take us 7 weeks, 5 days, 13 hours, and 20 minutes, giving ourselves 3 hours a night to sleep.
For this list, we'll be looking at the most memorable times South Park's Cartman thought up a plot that proved successful. His failed plans definitely deserve their own videos, so you won't find any in today's countdown. We will, however, be revealing some details from the show, so a spoiler warning is in place. Which Cartman plan did you enjoy seeing put into action the most? Even if it ended in failure, let us know your all-time favorite in the comments below. Number 10. Taking out the World of Warcraft griefer. When Cartman rallies his friends together to defeat a high-level player who keeps killing their characters, they're all easily taken out.
All right, log in tonight from your computers at precisely 7:30. We will meet here on the plains of the Elwyn Forest near Westfall. My friends, to victory!
Everyone is ready to call it quits. Everyone except Cartman. He comes up with a well-thought-out plan to hold their own against their attacker.
You can just hang outside in the sun all day tossing a ball around, or you can sit at your computer and do something that matters.
His plan even gets noticed by the game's creators, and the boys are given a special weapon in the final battle. Their success is only half the story. The way Cartman strategically leads his friends through the battle and inspires them to keep going also makes for some great moments.
Everyone equip healing potions to the hotbar if you haven't already. Kyle, go ahead and cast Arcane Brilliance to raise our intelligence.
If only he used more of his plans for good. But then he wouldn't be the same menace viewers know and love. Number 9. Stealing the list. After discovering the girls in their class have made a list ranking the boys' looks, the boys began arguing over their hypothetical placements.
Yeah, you think they rate us just for looks or they take personality into account? If it's just looks, then I think I'm safe.
In order to know for sure, Cartman develops Operation Cannot Possibly Fail, a plot he's mapped out for the boys to steal it from list keeper Nellie. This plan ultimately fails, but Cartman learns from his mistakes and creates a second one.
Never mind, because we're going to plan B, one that I call Operation Cannot Possibly Fail a second time.
Second time's the charm, we guess, because this one works. Of course, the results only create tension between everyone, but Cartman's no longer the only one being picked on for his looks.
You're last, dude!
No way.
Yes, Wade, check it out!
Do we smell a conspiracy brewing here? Number 8. Saving the cats. When cats are declared illegal in South Park, Cartman begins hiding Mr. Kitty in his attic.
Shh. Mr. Kitty, you have to live in the attic for now. Here, write a diary.
Soon he's running his own safe house, hiding Mr. Kitty's friends and other people's cats. This is one scheme where Cartman actually helps others without receiving any personal benefits.
Then again, perhaps I could find space for just this one more.
Oh, you show such kindness in such darkest of times.
It's one of the rare moments the audience gets to see his softer side, and it's really endearing. Although he claims to learn a valuable moral lesson at the end of the episode, he can't apply it to the world outside himself, which, yeah, is pretty typical Cartman behavior.
But you know, we've all learned something, you guys. We can never persecute living beings and force them into hiding. It's wrong.
And you don't see any parallel between that and anything else in history.
Number 7. Forcing his mom to quit work. In an incredibly selfish move, Cartman truly believes his mom's only purpose is to be devoted to him and him alone.
Mom, where the hell have you been? I've been home from school for like 45 minutes!
I'm sorry, honey. Mommy had some errands.
I didn't have anything to eat except Nutella. I was about to call child services.
When she gets a job as a realtor, he manages to found his own company in the field, driving up the real estate market and causing the Chamber of Commerce to go after him. He refuses to quit until his mom agrees to do so.
That isn't true.
It is true. You're scared and you're jealous that a job will take my attention away from you.
Although his actions are pretty insane, they're also impressive, in a sort of horrifying way. The way he treats his mom is abhorrent, but the fact that his plan actually worked is what earns it a spot on our list.
And you won't get any other job?
No!
And your only job will be me? And you'll be home when I get back from school and have my mid-afternoon meal already on the table?
Number 6. Saving Kyle's family. When Cartman hears Kyle is moving to San Francisco, he is elated. until he's reminded he might miss having his enemy around.
You may be stoked now, but I bet you're gonna find that without Kyle around to rip on, your life is empty and hollow.
As much as Cartman seems to hate Kyle, he also seems to truly enjoy their rivalry. This leads him to deciding to rescue the entire Bravlovsky family, making sure they get back to South Park unharmed.
Wow, Eric, you sure are a great guy for doing this.
I don't have a choice. Somebody has to get into San Francisco and warn Kyle's family to get out before the storm hits.
Even though Cartman does this mostly for himself, the fact that he saves Kyle's family too makes his efforts relatively selfless. He doesn't want any credit for it either, and goes right back to insulting Kyle as soon as he's safe. Good old Cartman. Are we right?
That's better.
Number 5. Giving students and faculty laxatives. Anyone who comes to Cartman for a plan should always be wary of the outcome.
We want you to see Pete Melman through this and turn public opinion around.
You're crazy!
The administrators of his school probably should have known this when they asked for his help. As is typical, Cartman only makes things worse. The faculty's response is less than productive, and Cartman, as Cartman does, seeks retaliation. His forgive and forget act is spot on, but of course, his complimentary cupcakes are laced with laxatives. The school administrators probably should have expected whatever he came up with would backfire, or at least come back to haunt them in the form of laced cupcakes.
You feeling all right, Mr. Mackey?
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Number 4. Helping Shelly get revenge. Cartman can't win against Stan's older sister Shelly when she babysits him one night.
All right, turd, listen up. Now that your mom is gone, I'm in charge. I don't know how you treat your other babysitters, but when I'm babysitting, you're nothing but a little turd.
To get back at her, he successfully collects evidence of Shelly and her boyfriend Skylar in their very illegal relationship. He gloats about his victory for a little while until he realizes his babysitter is truly hurt. In a rare moment, we see Cartman sympathize and connect with another character.
But, dude, he's 22. What were you doing with him anyways?
Nobody my age will go out with me because I'm too ugly.
You're not ugly.
Hearing Shelly putting herself down, he brings her back up and makes it clear something's off with Skylar, not her. He then offers to use his evil for good and helps her get back at Skylar. Watching the two of them work together is a lot of fun, and once they team up, Skylar doesn't stand a chance.
That was so cool. I wish we could have seen his face.
Thanks for all your help, Eric.
Number 3. Making Mysterion reveal his identity. Declaring himself a superhero, Cartman instead turns into South Park's version of the Joker in this episode, threatening violence against the town until a more appreciated superhero, Mysterion, reveals his face.
If Mysterion does not unmask himself publicly by Wednesday night, I am going to blow up a hospital.
Cartman's jealousy is on full display as he plots Mysterion's downfall.
The city needs my help. It cries for protection, and I will answer the call to save her. That's what I'm supposed to say. I know it's you, Cal. Just stop. I don't have time for this.
He clearly has no problem putting innocent people at risk, which is definitely the mark of a supervillain. Still, by the end of the episode, when Mysterion's identity is outed and Cartman has done more harm than good, he continues to see himself as the town's hero.
My entire plan worked to perfection. My work here is done.
Number 2. Stopping the hippies. Discovering hippies in South Park, Cartman begins locking them in his basement.
This is a free country, man.
Bruh, I'm not gonna argue with you, alright? Just go with it.
Just go with it. We've been down here for days.
And you're gonna be here a little longer, bruh, alright?
After he is thrown in jail for this, the hippies throw a music festival, one that expands and begins taking over the town. After some persuading, Cartman agrees to try to help the people of South Park.
Don't think that you can buy me with presents. Unless, of course, it's the new Tonka radio-controlled play bulldozer.
What makes this plan interesting is that it's pretty morally challenged. Yes, Cartman saves the town by stopping the music festival, but the way he gets to the stage isn't ideal. He plows through the crowd without mercy in his large drill, definitely causing a few casualties in the process.
We made it.
Get to the PA system now!
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. The Chili Con Carnival. After being repeatedly outwitted by 8th grader Scott Tenorman, Cartman comes up with a plan within a plan. The ultimate plan.
Tell your losses and move on. He's smarter than you. He is not smarter than me. He just charmed me, that's all. He's a charmer, that Scott Tenorman, but I'll get him someday.
He even lets the others in on the fake scheme, using it as a way to distract his opponent and enact the real one. He accounts for the smallest of details, including Stan and Kyle's betrayal. What makes this so well crafted is the way he keeps it hidden from everyone until the last minute.
We'll see how cool you feel after this. Yes, yes, yes.
Even viewers are surprised when he finally divulges his true intentions. Okay, you got us, Cartman. You can stop licking Scott's tears now.
Oh, let me taste your tears, Scott. Your tears are so yummy and sweet. Dude, I think it might be best for us to never piss Cartman off again. Good call.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.